Hello and welcome to this bit of online training that we're having around friendship, and what a fantastic topic to be talking about. I've been working with girls for about 15 years. I know how enormous this topic is, but I have to be honest with you that sometimes I do forget. And I look at the society that our girls are growing up in, and I see the huge pressures around self-harm, suicide, eating disorders, sex, sexuality, drugs, alcohol, peer pressure. And sometimes a topic like friendship gets quite low on my agenda. But I think it's so key, isn't it, that we in GB understand friendship well and help our girls to be good friends and be in healthy friendships that can enable them to reach their God-given potential and to change their communities and, let's face it, change the world. So an amazing topic, and actually this morning it was very sort of brought home for me. One of the mums at our church rang me up with real anxiety about her 15-year-old daughter who's struggling so much with her female friendships. And the really sad thing that happened this morning was, as the mum opened up her own laptop to look at something herself, she saw her daughter's recent sites that her daughter had been on, and it was really obvious that her daughter's real anxiety and almost inability to find friends that are her soulmates is driving her daughter to search for friendships online that are just not going to be healthy for her. So this is a really, really pressing topic, and I'm so glad that we at GB are tackling this, because we are a friendship organisation, aren't we? We're all about good, healthy friendships. So first of all then, engaging the girls with thinking about friendships. I think if you ask your girls what do good friendships look like, they'll be able to talk quite quickly and quite easily about it, won't they? They'll probably say things like, a good friendship needs trust, a good friendship is built on mutual respect, a good friendship requires honesty and being real. They might say that a good friendship needs two people to share interests. So all these sorts of things that are really, really positive, and things that you might want to challenge as well. But I suppose the challenge for us as leaders is, how do we age appropriately dig into these things? So if trust is important in a friendship, how do you know whether you trust somebody or not? And what do you do if you feel that someone else has broken that trust? Do you just end the friendship, or can friendships be mended? If friendships need us to be real, how real is too real? You know, actually being blunt about everything, does that make for a good friendship? But then hiding how you really feel, or feeling you've got to be somebody else to be accepted, that's not making for a good friendship either. And so even as we engage with the whole idea of what friendship is, it's going to open up lots of incredible conversations with the girls, which is great, isn't it? Because actually all the relationships that we have and develop throughout the rest of our lives are actually quite dependent on the friendships and the relationships we have in our early years, with our families, with our primary carers, and particularly during the adolescent years, with the friendships that we build. Almost the way that we kind of structure that almost lays down a blueprint for how future relationships will happen. So you're doing priceless work now, helping the girls lay down a healthy blueprint for their future friendships, work friendships, relationships, romantic relationships, all that kind of stuff as well. So if I was to say to you, how else would you describe friendship without using the word friend? I suppose you'd say things like, it's a bond between two people, where people show care, deep care and commitment. You might say it's an alliance, where people rally around a shared cause and they show real, passion for something, and that unites them in a friendship. You might say about two people being tied together, that sense of just wherever they are in the country, or whether they're in the same class at school, or whether they're going to meet up at break time, there's a tie between them and they wait for each other and they look forward to seeing each other. Friendship is powerful, and God has created us to have deep and meaningful friendship with Him and with each other. So this is a deeply spiritual thing we're doing, as well as giving girls really practical tools. So enjoy the engagement bit, enjoy the activities that we've written down, enjoy engaging the girls. Think of the different ways you can help them to look at what friendship is. You might want to give them a load of magazines and say, tear out of this magazine every word or picture that you think, yeah, that's about a good friendship. Or tear out all the stuff that you think, oh no, don't want that in my friendship. And begin to build up in the girls this idea of, that's what friendship is. Because in a minute, we're going to be getting onto some of the tougher things in friendships.